What's up, everybody? Bill here. Happy Saturday. I'm down here at the Santa Ana River Trail, and yeah, I took the day off from work today. I needed the day off for mental day off, just a break from the hamster wheel. Need to change it up. Thought I was going to a concert last night, so I took today off. And because I thought I was going to need to sleep in, but we didn't go because the concert's tonight. So turns out I'm going to be lacking sleep tomorrow to make up for today. So it is what it is. I still needed the day off though, because it's getting to me, man. It's getting to me. The nonstop, being a slave. I know it's all I bitch about, but if you don't work full time, and if you don't work full time, you wouldn't understand. But if you work full time, especially if you don't get vacations, you would understand. Okay, so man, I could barely see myself on my phone. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's recording with enough light, but I can barely see myself. Usually I can see, but I don't know what's going on with my phone. Hopefully it's recording okay though. But anyways, I'm feeling okay. We got a really nice day here. I'm heading towards Huntington Beach direction, southbound here, and I'm feeling okay. I did take down the videos I made yesterday just because I was kind of rambling a little too much, and I think I just went on and on too much about some things I probably shouldn't be talking about anyways, so I took them down. It is what it is. It was a nice walk though. Nice 5-mile walk. I'm probably gonna get maybe 4 in today, and then head back to the pad unless the other bro needs some help with something. But other than that, I'm just gonna get my walk in today and get ready for tonight, and hopefully have a good time at the show tonight there in Anaheim. I know the bands we're going to see are really good, so pretty much that's it. I mean, and about me, I'm still sober, of course. We're still going for it. Looks like some of the sober October friends of mine, they were successful, so I'm happy for you. Good job. And all the others out there doing sober October that accomplished it, good for you, man. Congratulations. I hope you feel better now, because I know I did. After the first month of not drinking, I felt much better. That was an interesting month, put it that way. It's like you're coming down, you're coming out of the clouds kind of feeling that first month, and it's like you came up for air finally, and it's a good feeling. The first month you really feel good, so I just want to give a shout out to the peeps out there that successfully did sober October. Okay, awesome. But if you can pull that off and then control your drinking, you pretty much got good control over your drinking. Unlike me, I can't do that. I always end up reverting to my alcoholism type binge drinking. It always ends up binge drinking, so that's why I'm just not messing with it. So today's November 1st. I'm going to be 55 years old here next week, or actually in about a week and a half. On the 12th, I'll be 55. So I'm not really looking forward to that, because 55 is a big number to me. It's like, oh my God, you know. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I made it to 55. So, you know, November 1st here, and the government's still shut down, and I don't believe that all the food stamp EBT people are going to have their money on their cards. I think I don't know why that looks so dark. I think they're not going to have it, so they're going to have to figure something out. There's still plenty of places for people to get food besides EBT food stamps. There's plenty of places like Mary's Kitchen and some, I don't remember all the names, but there's like 3 of them that I know of around here in Orange County. Mary's Kitchen was the one I went to when I was needing food, and you know, there's plenty of places that have food, free food, man. You just gotta get off your butt and go look for it, Google it, do whatever you gotta do. But you know, EBT's not the end all be all. You're not gonna starve to death. There's plenty of food around for everybody. You just gotta get off your butt and do something about it. But you know what? There's one thing that motivates people, and that's hunger. So I'm sure once them hunger pains kick in, people will be getting off their butts and going to look for some food. You know, that's all I'm going to say on that. I mean, I think it's good that people get cut off for a little while, not permanently, but just long enough for them to realize that they probably shouldn't be relying on the government so much for just basic stuff like food, okay? You might want to kind of think of something else besides not doing anything at all to get something for yourself, instead of just sitting around on your butt waiting for the government to give you a handout, you know? And don't cry about it when they stop, because you have all the time in the world to figure something out. And if you're not, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. You know, when I was getting EBT, I was just using that for drinks and just whatever, but I was getting my meals from places like Mary's Kitchen and stuff, you know. You just have to get up and go there to get the food. And they were good meals, like hot meals, man, like home cooked meals. So, you know, EBT's not the end all be all. There's other ways to get food out there. You just got to go look for it. You know, these people act like so entitled, and a lot of people act so entitled and like they want to be spoon-fed almost, man. It's like, no, you're not children, man. You know, at some point you got to grow up. And you gotta start fending for yourself, man, you know, like I did, you know. I don't know, man. It's like people just are so entitled and just think everything needs to be just handed to them for free, but that's not how the world works, man, you know. So I think it's a good lesson for people that rely on the government a lot, you know. It's a good lesson, a wake-up call, hopefully, for a lot of them. I feel bad for the people that are like disabled, or they legitimately can't work for whatever reason. I feel bad for them, but some of them people, they can't work because they did something to themselves, okay, to where they messed themselves up to where they can't even get a job. So at a certain extent, you kind of gotta pay, you know. You reap what you sow, man, okay? You know, if you fuck around your whole life and you just expect handouts, and you're entitled to handouts, don't be surprised when they're not there, because You know, things like this can happen because these politicians, man, they really don't care about the people, man. The Democrats are just using whatever they can to leverage power. That's all it is, you know. And same with Republicans, man. It's just they don't care about anybody but themselves. They just want to stay in power at all costs. That's what it boils down to, you know. Same with these corporate businesses, these corporate companies. They just will do whatever they can to keep their numbers high, to keep the money for them. Okay, they don't care about the people, you know, the boots on the ground, making the actual work, doing the actual work. They don't care about them, just like politicians don't care about them, care about us. Shoot, UPS, Amazon, they all laid off all kinds of white-collar jobs because AI took over. You think they care about them people they let go? Hell no. All they care about is their bottom line. And that's what this whole thing evolves around, is the people in power and their bottom line. That's what it's all about. Everybody else is freaking disposable, okay? Dispensable. I can't remember that term Hillary Clinton used, but deplorable. We're all the rest of us are deplorables, you know? Hillary Clinton said it herself. She called all Trump supporters deplorables. Okay, that's more than half the country. Okay, that just tells you right there. They'll throw anybody under the bus, including the people they're supposed to be working for, just so they can stay in power to stuff their own freaking pockets. You know, that's what it's all about. It's like I said in my other video, man. It's a dog-eat-dog world, man. And the ones at the top, they're the biggest dogs, man. They're the biggest eaters, you know. They don't care. Why should they care? They don't know anybody, any of us. To them, we're like a scourge. We're just a scourge. You know, if they can get AI to do everything for them, they will. You know, so they can just have more. It's pretty sad, man. Makes me wonder, you know. And you know what? I was also thinking about this. You know, they got everybody divided, you know, in this country now. They got everybody divided, and that just makes their plan more doable, because if we weren't so divided, the people, we could fight them and have an uprising. We the people could, you know, make a difference, and you know, to them corporate people and these politicians, if we just got together and stood up against them. But it literally is them against us, and we the people, we're so divided, they can't even get their shit together enough to get people their freaking food stamps. It's ridiculous. That's how divided this shit is, man. Politicians are divided, they got the people divided. It's ridiculous, man. It's just really, it just makes you wonder what's going on. Maybe it's just all just a free-for-all. There is no rhyme or reason, man. It's just people just grabbing at whatever they can grab these days, you know, on all levels. But you know what? We'll see what happens, man. You know, with all these layoffs and all the BS going on. We got so much going on. It's just unreal. With the freaking immigration crap going on, AI going on, all the divisiveness. Just makes you wonder what's going to be happening in a few more years, man. You know, what the hell, man. As long as I can, you know, do what I'm doing, I guess I'll be okay. You know, I don't need to be rich. I just need to be happy and feel free. That's all I need, man. You know, I don't care about material stuff. I don't care about having lots of money. I don't care. Even though everything's evolves around money, but to me, true happiness to me is health and freedom. To me, that's all I need, really. Health and freedom. I'm gold. I don't care about anything else. It would be nice to have time to go travel and the money to go travel, but that's not, my goal. My goal is to feel healthy and to feel like I'm free enough to enjoy my days, That's pretty much it in a nutshell. But, I don't think the EBT people are getting their money today. We'll find out tomorrow. And then we'll see if they're going to actually go out and start stealing like some of these idiots are saying online. There's other things you could do besides steal, okay? Is that their first freaking resort goes to steal? Is that kind of people that we got sponging off our system here? Well, if that's the case, I say just cut them off permanently and then see what's up. We don't need to be feeding leeches that act like that. How about just, let them fend for themselves then? If they're that kind of person, that's just my take. They're not worthy for the freebies, if they're going to act like that. They're not worthy. They shouldn't get it. Let them figure it out. Let them go do drug deals or something if they're going to be like that. But anyways, I'm going to get to my walk in here. I think I've rambled enough here. I don't even know if I'll post this. It's kind of cringe. But I'm kind of scatterbrained today, but it is what it is. What the hell? Got a loud enough fucking boombox there, guy? Guy's like a quarter mile away. I can hear him. Look at this shit. Yeah, man, that's what kind of society we got going here, huh? All right, well, I'm gonna go because this guy with his radio is bugging me. So, hope y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you later.